I bought Nintendo Switch 2 accessories from Teimu, and I'm scared. Teimu is a place where you can buy loads and loads of random stuff for incredibly cheap prices. This is the first time I bought stuff on Teimu, and let's just say it felt incredibly sketchy. Like seriously, there's flashing colors, and I'm spinning these wheels to get deals. What's going on? And it's like crammed with AI, scummy art. I just want to buy Nintendo Switch 2 accessories. We have a ton of accessories here, and I only paid like $100 for all of them. We have basic necessities, and we got some really weird ones, so let's get started. First up, Nintendo Switch 2 fishing rod. I don't think I need to say anything. Why does this exist? I got this for $9.25. Now, to my knowledge, there were no launch titles that allowed us to use a fishing rod for a game in general. I know that there is like this fishing rod accessory for the Switch 1. I don't actually know how useful that would be. I think this is just for looks, but the fact that someone already made it for the Switch 2 is kind of insane. So I got my Switch 2, let's fish. Now, usually I look at reviews when I look at accessories for Nintendo Switch, but we only have one, and it was reviewed back in May before the Switch 2 is even out. So, I guess that's kind of concerning. I can't even pronounce their name. But they said after receiving the items and using them for 2 days, both of them broke. Cheap products are not worth it. 1 star. Again, I don't even know what you'd be doing with this thing for 2 days. Let's hope it's fishing. So can you extend this? No, you can't extend this. Okay, what is this? What have they given me here? This tape is used to fix the joypad when playing. What in the world is a joypad? So I need to put this onto this. Okay, let's get started. So these are actually extension rails you can put inside of this to use your original Nintendo Switch 1 controllers, but we're not doing that today. Nintendo Switch 2 is the new boy on the block. One thing I'm always scared of when I test out these really off-brand, cheap accessories is that it'll actually damage my Nintendo Switch. I have ruined many a pair of Joy-Cons because of these silly, goofy videos, but let's slide this in. Oh, I actually can't push it in. Yeah, I literally can't push it in. Yes, that's right. We need to use this tape, which isn't even tape, it's just a rubber band, to fix our joypad. Look at that. We lost him. Maybe I'll just crank it and just see how long it goes until it breaks. I'm building a sweat here.
2 hours later.
Well, it didn't break. I don't know what game this is compatible for. For $10, would I buy this? Absolutely not. I don't know why anyone would buy this. Unless there's a fishing game that I don't know about that you're addicted to and you want to play it on the Switch 2. I guess it'd be funny to try to play Smash Bros with this. Oh man, wait, there's one big design flaw. You can't even click the top bumper. You just can't click it. So out of 5 stars for me, this is a solid 2. It didn't break, but it is not useful at all. Also, why in the world do I need to use the rubber bands for my joypads? Oh man. It's so annoying. I already got a dumb scratch on my bumper. My brand new Joy-Con. I haven't even had this for 24 hours. Please subscribe. I'll do anything. Next up, this is the clear protective cover. This was only $6.51. Right away, the first thing I noticed is the fact that it has split fiction on the box. Like, is that even allowed? I don't even know. Listen, I really want to play split fiction, but I don't know if that'll convince me to get this case. On the back, it says, can store 14 game cards. It also says good for compressive performance. If you ever drop your weights on your Nintendo Switch 2, it's gonna be just fine. Wear resistant, scratch resistant. Maybe we'll have to put that to the test. I got a knife right here and I'm not afraid to use it on my Nintendo Switch 2. And then protective joysticks. Okay, not bad. It's literally just a case. Okay, I like that it has styrofoam on it. It's got little clips on the bottom. Let's test it out with the game card. Pretty snug, not bad, I trust it. But do I trust it with my beloved, my sweet baby boy? Okay, yeah, it has that foam, which is nice. And we just close it. You can even charge it through the port. You know what? For $6, it seems like a pretty cheap and good alternative. Even better than some like soft shells, like Nintendo's carrying case. This looks a lot better, but it's bendable. So, I mean, this isn't bendable, but is it scratch proof? Liars, it's not scratch proof. Maybe I'll go grab some weights and drop it on. For the price, 4 stars. But let's see how much it really protects the Switch. Let's see the damage. Not bad. Looks like the Switch is okay. We got a little bit of damage on the top, but you know what? A transparent crystal protective case for $15.40. It's a pretty similar idea. There are once again no reviews for this one. Everything fits properly. You know what? That's a nice grippy texture to the back of it. Oh dear. Why in the world are these 2 separate pieces? You just put it on over top and... I mean, okay. I like the basic protective case on the actual console itself, but these controller grips are really weird. It's got this bump on the bottom that in my opinion is not comfortable in the slightest. For 15 bucks, it does the job, but I'm only giving it a 3 out of 10. The Nintendo Switch 2 handle host storage base at the beefy price of $13. Wow. It has ambient light, overcharge protection, host handle charging storage. Looks like you can put your Joy-Con on top of this dock and charge them all at the same time. Game card slots, very interesting. Huh, it seems pretty high quality for how cheap it is. Oh, wait a second, I see. You put the dock in this centerpiece, then you can dock the Switch and then connect this to one of the side USBs. Boom, we got light. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's got that cool little baby lights. And theoretically, can charge the Joy-Con too. Oh yeah, there you go. You can tell it's being charged. You can even change the LED color of it. Oh wow. You know what? This is pretty good. If you got a little gaming setup, you got more than one pair of Joy-Con, the magnets are pretty strong, it's flashy, and it gives you a place to store your dock. I'm pretty happy with this. This could be our first 5-star on Teimu. Yeah, I'm saying it. It's 5 stars. Let's go to the next one. The protective case for the Joy-Cons themselves. Now, I had a clear case for the Joy-Con ones. Pretty high quality. It was like maybe 10 bucks on Amazon. But do the Teimu people do it any better? Seems that it's made by the same company as this old clear case that we saw that definitely is not scratch resistant. Yeah, it literally has the exact same images on the back if you accidentally drop your weights on the controller, which to be honest, I do pretty often. Yeah, it's literally the exact same, just small. You can even put a game card in the middle. What? It doesn't quite close properly. It actually turned my Switch on and it's clicking buttons on the inside. They did not get the dimensions right for this one. And when I open it, it slides around. And it's just held together by this little clip. Okay, I guess it does the job, but it's definitely not a high quality product. I'm giving this 2 stars. Next up, a 2-piece Joy-Con grip for $6. Let's bust them open. I saw a lot of these for the Nintendo Switch 1 when those buttons were barely usable. But now, with the new, bigger Joy-Con, they have actual buttons. I honestly don't even think you need these things. But let's see if they add anything. Once again, I'm scared to put these in because I don't want it to scratch my beautiful baby boy. Oh, I hate that. If you only have one set of Joy-Con and you're willing to spend an extra $5 and maybe you don't want a Pro controller or whatever, and you don't need the buttons, maybe you're just playing Mario Kart, it's actually not a bad option. I don't think I'd personally break them out, and I don't want them to scratch my controller, which is what I feel is gonna happen with these low quality plastic printed ones. So if you're gonna get them, I'd say just spend that extra money on like Amazon where you can get a higher quality one. It's not bad. I'm gonna put it at 2.5 stars. Next up, the console grip. This is a very similar grip to what a lot of Switch 1 consoles got. This one costs only $8. You're generally not walking away with one of these grips without spending at least 20 bucks. And I'm sure on Teimu, this goes up for like a cent every 5 days. You just gotta spin the wheel and get lucky. Once again, I'm scared that my console's gonna get scratched. Okay, not bad. We got little cartridge holders. Okay, that was actually pretty nice. There's a little foam pad on the inside so that the cartridges don't get damaged. There's even a foam pad on the inside when you move it in so that your Switch doesn't get scratched. All right, I'm liking this so far. Now let's actually use it. These kind of grips were the detriment to my white Joy-Cons though. You could easily see a scratch. This one isn't actually super snug. It's not very, very grippy. And my thumbs are kind of a little too small for this left thumbstick that it makes it a little awkward to use. So for me, it's not the best, but if you got massive, gigantic hands, unlike your boy, might not be the best option for you. I like the D brand one, which by the way, you can check out. I'll link it in the description. But honestly, for the price of $8, you can't go wrong with this, but we'll only be able to tell if my Switch isn't scratched. No! They are a little scuffed. My rating just went down from a 3 to a 2. Now, if you thought that one was bad, this is by the same people, Dobe, and this is $7.80, so 20 cents cheaper. It's your classic grip. Now, everyone has one of these grips. If you have a pair of Joy-Cons, you already get one that's included with your box. And that one is perfect because you just attach it and it stays connected magnetically. This is weird because it should just be magnets that are connecting it, but I have a feeling it's not. No, I don't like that I have to push it in. I don't like the scratching on the sides. And it has the same problem as the last grip. My thumbs are just a little too tiny for this. Yeah, this is not a very comfortable grip. This is also 2 stars. It works, but I don't like the scratch factor and the fact that you already have one, so why get this one? This is just a weird one. It's called wrist straps for Nintendo Switch 2. It looks like it's been eaten by a dog already. I really don't even want to use these. This is probably one of the dumbest accessories I've seen. I just had to see it in person. It's got that scratch factor. It's gonna be looping around. These edges are sharp as heck. neck. And why would you even want to put this on in the first place if you have these straps that come with the Joy-Con? Oh, I'm not putting that in. It literally is just supposed to wrap around your Joy-Con. This is going to scratch my Joy-Con. I can tell. It's sharp on the edges. You can hear how sharp it is. No chance. Nice try. Why would you not just use the grip that comes with the Switch? This is complete and utter trash. 1 star. Car and desktop holder stand. This was less than 10 bucks. I haven't had any good luck with any car mounts for my Switch 1, but will they have fixed it on the Switch 2? Now it looks like this one's doing something very fun. It's actually using the magnets on the side to hold it up. So we'll see if it works. Once again, there's no reviews on this, but I'm excited to try it out. All right, let's go into the back of my car. You hook it into this side and you hook it into this side. So if I take off my Joy-Con and I hook it in this way and then I hook it in this way, and now let's just, oh, okay. I was a little worried at first because I wasn't sure there'd be enough space between my metal sections on my seat. But you know what? It's pretty sturdy. This actually works. I thought it was gonna be pretty bad. Oh, don't mind that. I think it could be a little higher quality, and if your seats are further apart or closer together, this simply wouldn't work. So it at least works, and it's pretty sturdy, it's safe. I'm gonna give this 4 stars. All right, next accessory. Now the one I'm most interested to try is this one. The mouse game stand, essentially turning your Joy-Con into a mouse, or at least a more comfortable mouse. Something a little more ergonomic than just holding it on its side like this. I really like how the mouse mode works on the new Nintendo Switch. I think it's very unique. I think it's gonna be utilized in gameplay very well. However, I would also understand why the thinness of the Joy-Con might not be usable for long periods of time. So along came these little grips, and let's try to put them in. Okay, it's not really fitting in here. Oh man, the scratch factor, I have to literally jam it in here to even get it in here. And it doesn't even stay snug. All right, let's see if it even works. Okay, it works, but it's a little jittery. I also wouldn't say it's more comfortable than just holding the Joy-Con. No, this thing sucks. Wow, I did not expect this. This does not work well. Yeah, okay, that's not working. You can see little black scuffs now. Hopefully I can wipe those away. So there's gonna be other mouse grips that work better in the future. Again, I bought this before the Nintendo Switch 2 was even out. They did a pretty good job on the first shot without even having the thing. But this one is it's just not usable. It's 1 star. Did you like any of these Teimu accessories? Are you gonna get any? Let me know in the comments. And hey, consider liking and subscribing. Also, look at all these members' names. You can get your name here as well. And hey, I might even show you out. Like Benny online. All right, I'll see you in the next one. See you later.